Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here, and this week I'm going to be participating in the Manga Mondays video series that Laura, or better known as Manga Hoarder, has started doing a couple times a month on Monday. She's got a topic and she showcases some series based on those topics and invites people to join in if they have other series they want to recommend as well. This week's topic is Manhwa, so Korean comics as opposed to Japanese manga. Um, I do not personally own a lot of manhwa. I have a couple different titles, most of which are mediocre, but two of which I really enjoy. So I will be showcasing those two series today. I'm going to start with the lesser of the two and then get on to the one I really, really love. Um, so first, I'd like to talk about the Tarot Cafe, and this is a 7 volume series. I only unfortunately own 4 volumes, but I would love to get the rest of them. This is a series about a woman who runs a tarot card reading service. She has a little cafe that typically, uh, what is the word I am looking for? Supernatural beings show up to have their fortunes told to them, or their futures or their pasts read, whatever. Um, they get a tarot card reading, basically. And you learn about their past, you learn about what is going to happen to them in the future, you learn about all their trials and tribulations and whatnot of all of these supernatural beings. Uh, what I really, really love about this is the art. It is so cool. Um, it's This is the main character here who does the tarot card readings. Like, I just find the art so mesmerizing, and really, really cool. And what I also found really cool about this series is that every time she is doing a reading, I'm just trying to find, um, like, all of the cards, there's always the description of what the card is and what it means underneath it. And that's the same for any time a card is shown. It tells you what the card means, and then you get to interpret. Um, you get to interpret what that card means for this character that you've learned now about their life, and how that card relates to their past, their future, their present, whatever. But what I really love is the art. This series is compelling. I don't like supernatural stuff. I really don't like fantasy stuff much at all. But this, so I wasn't expecting to love this. I just found it used for really, really cheap. And now I really want to know what happens. I really want to know what happens in the last 3 volumes. There is a story to it. Obviously, the main character has some kind of traumatic past that she's trying to remember, and figure out. Uh, but yeah, it's interesting because it's kind of episodic in that different guests are coming in and getting their, or customers are coming in and getting their tarot card reading. Um, but there is a plot, and the art is fantastic, and I would love to get the rest of this series. Like I said, it's 7 volumes long. Um, I don't think it's that hard to find, but I live in Canada, so if I try to get it from somewhere in the States, it's going to cost a lot of money, which I'm not really willing to pay a ton of money for this. Um, but yeah, this one I definitely recommend. Tarot Cafe, it's a Tokyo Pop release. Now for the series that I really, really wanted to talk about. This is Behind Story. This is a shonen I guess, title. I wouldn't necessarily call it a yaoi because it isn't that explicit. Um, this is a really, really, really good boys love story, and it's set in Korea, and it's got a different feel to it than yaoi does because it's obviously in a different country, and I really love the art. I really love the characters. I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you like boys love stories and you have not read Behind Story, definitely pick it up. This is just a 3 volume series. It's put out by Net Comics, who do put out quite a bit of boys love, Korean boys love stories. And it's about this guy on the cover here, and he has a gay classmate, that everybody makes fun of and doesn't really care for. And he kind of befriends him and then obviously, of course, falls in love with him. But there's also like a teacher involved somehow, and there's just a ton of drama. But it's really, really refreshing to read, I think. I don't know, there's something about this story that really, really captivated me in a way that most yaoi and stuff that I usually read doesn't. The art is very interesting, and it's just like I really, really enjoyed it. There's a ton of background characters also that all get mixed up in all of this, and it's just like it's one of those stories that while there is overhyped drama and everything, it does feel realistic. Like the core emotions and the core story of this love story between these two boys feels genuine and authentic. So even though there's tons of over the top drama, it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't take away from this story and these characters. I really, really, really love Behind Story, and I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. This is definitely my favorite manhwa that I own, and I really, really hope that this author, Narai An is the name, will release more stuff, and hopefully it'll get released here. Because I really, really enjoyed this, and I definitely, definitely recommend if you like boys love stories to check out Behind Story. Um, and these volumes are quite nice quality. I really like Net Comics; they make pretty good quality books. So yeah, if you have read either of these two series, let me know, or if you have any questions about them, definitely, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Behind Story if you've read it. Yeah, so those are the two manhwa series that I own that I would definitely recommend that people check out. So thank you for watching, and definitely go check out Manga Hoarder's Manga Monday videos if you haven't. I'll definitely leave the link in the description. Thanks for watching. See ya.